One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Sundown.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Off the play fake, Mahomes. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. Down to the 10. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Bears nothing. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now returned, coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass is caught, that's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
12 yards.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. And he finds some space, tackles after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
At the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Forced out wide, taking
there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Biggie Angels! Biggie!
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Easy! Yellow!
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Montez Sweat getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Yellow!
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11. Now Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Room to maneuver at the 35.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
On the give, it is Manunga. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy. That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Williams now to throw. Got the hook up there to Odunze. And And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And the Bears first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Bears.
We got Horde. Ready to hold up.
They will run it over center with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Ready, sir.
Williams. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Cairo Santos following the made field goal. Back out to kick this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Hey, 43.
Brings up second and
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
7-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
Play action here. Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 35-yard
Now
line.
Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
19 more yards. That's
15.
another Kansas City Chiefs.
Out of the pistol, it's Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Let's go, little lady. Hey, 43.
They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. Oh, they took a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3. And a new set of downs.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown.
2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Chicago.
15. And the Bears.
They'll run this over to center with Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. He'll push forward for about a yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. On 3rd down, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Swift trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get, the offensive line.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Bears 10.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Remigio now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, 57, color, 57.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And third down coming up.
Yellow. 40.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up to the 45.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Kansas
So,
City Chiefs.
3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Yellow. Attack. 40. Where's it?
Here's Pacheco. He gets the fourth quarter going to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 40. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That one swung out wide to Pacheco. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game. You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He's got the first down. A great job looking at it, gauging where the marker is, and getting there to set up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
15.
He'll look to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Call 32. Let it slip.
A run here with Homer. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Odunze. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
17 yards.
A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he'll take this one in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Yellow. Arms up, blue, lady. Attack. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Right side.
1st down throw, Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Hey, 57. There's a line.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is not going to get a run. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Play fake. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
Easy.
Now Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down.
Now the spike comes with 28 seconds to go. Here's 2nd down.
What is on?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Throw it again. It's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's close to another first down as it's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Whiskey.
Throwing again, Williams. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
That's going to be caught. Not playing for the other team. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute.
Santos to kick off.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Wait. I got one Yellow.
One last shot now for Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.